Hi everyone, thank you for showing up for this video. We are going to continue with our Linux command line and we are going to learn about a few new commands. We are going to begin with the command called ls. We already worked on the command called ls in the previous class. And now we're going to start with a few new commands. Let's start with the very first command. Just a review of what I showed you in the last class. I talked about the command called cd. So go ahead and open your terminal and I'm going to do ls to list the content of my machine of my server or the present location is listing the content of everything in this location. So the next thing I would do after that is I would go ahead and create a directory mkdir to create a directory. And let us create this directory and we call it bank. A directory is the same like a folder, and I explained that in the previous class. I'm going to go ahead, I want to enter the back. So I'll confirm. First of all, if you write a command and then you hit enter and there's no error message, that means you did very well. The next thing we are going to do is to confirm that the directory was actually created. Again, we're going to use ls to list the content of a directory to see if it was there, and we can clearly see that we have bank over here. This is bank. Now, the next we are going to do is we are going to try to enter into that directory by using the command called cd. The command called cd is used to change your directory. If you want to enter a directory, like you want to open a folder, you say cd, and what was the name of the directory? The directory was called bank. Remember, in the last class, I told you that Linux is very case sensitive, so don't write bank in small letters and then come and try to enter bank in capital letters. That's not going to work. When you hit enter, I'm right now in the directory called bank, and you can clearly see from here that I'm in the directory called bank. The next thing that we can do is I can confirm to you also my present work directory. What's my location? PWD. It's going to print my work directory where I'm located. And I hit enter. It says under this Linux machine, beginning over here from the root. This is the root. I am on the root home. Under home, there is a THP, and under THP, there is bank. So bank is under THP, THP is under home, and home is under the main directory at the top of our Linux operating system, which is called the root directory. So that's how you create a directory in Linux. In the previous class, I also showed you how to create a file. Inside bank, I'm going to create a file called statement. I'll just say touch, and I'll just say statement. This is going to create an empty file. How do I confirm that the file has been created? I'm going to go ahead and hit ls again. You can see that there is a file there called statement. Now, how do you get out of this directory? Remember when I did a pwd, it said that I was inside of bank, and bank is under THP and THP is under home. And THP is my username, by the way, and this is the home directory for my username. So THP, Tech High Priest, I want to reverse one level up. I want to go back to this directory. So what you can do is write cd space dot dot. Cd space dot dot. It takes you one directory up. If I hit enter, you will see that right here I have moved back. And let's how do we confirm that I'm in THP? I do pwd and hit enter. You will see I'm back to THP. So to enter a directory, use a command called cd. To reverse from the directory, use a command called cd dot dot. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that and we're going to clear our screen. I'm going to hit Control L on my keyboard and we are going to do the next command. So we are going to create another file again. We're just going to call it salad. I'm going to touch salad and then I'm going to hit enter. If I do an ls, you see that there is a file called salad. If you want a long listing to see more details about the file, you can do ls-lh and hit enter, and you can see more details. There should be a file here called salad. Good. So I created a file called salad, and now I want to delete the file. How do you delete in Linux? The command is rm. Just think about the word remove. rm. rm salad. And I'm going to hit enter. And there you go. Salad is gone. I'm going to clear my screen, Control L. I'm going to do ls again -lh to list everything in this directory at this location, and I hit enter. And you can clearly see that there is no salad. Salad used to be around here, it's gone. I like us to delete pig, mango, and goat. So I'm going to go ahead and write rm pig. You can add all of them on the same line, mango, goat. I hit enter. They're all gone. I'll clear my screen, Control L. They'll do an ls again dash lh, and guess what? They're all gone. Pig, goat, and everything is gone. They don't exist anymore. Let's delete and apple, banana, cat, dog. I'm going to delete. I'll say rm and apple, banana, cat, dog. When you hit that, we do an ls again. In fact, Ubuntu has a shortcut. Instead of writing ls-lh, you can also write ll. There are many ways of doing the same thing in Linux. Now hit enter. Let me clear my screen. I hit enter. Now you see everything is gone. I don't see the dog and all the rest. But this ll also shows hidden files. I do not want to show that. But let's stick to ls. Control L to clear the screen. ls-l should do the job. But I add h to make it more human readable. When I hit enter, and you see all of those things are gone. Remember I said rm deletes files. What about a directory? Let's say we have this directory bank and I really want to delete it. How do I delete bank? So we can say rm bank and see if that even works. Pop, it's a directory. So rm will not delete bank unless I gave it some special options. But if you want to delete that directory called bank, we could use a command called rmd. But the problem with that command is, remember, bank has a file we created inside. If we cd back to bank, hit enter. If you do an ls, there's a command, there's a file inside, an empty file. It's called statement. So it's not going to delete because there is a file inside. I'm going to hit cd dot dot to get out of bank before I delete it again. You cannot delete something when you're inside the stuff, right? I'm going to get out of the bank, and I'm going to try to delete it again. I'm going to hit enter. I'm out of bank. I can confirm with my present work directory. You can see I'm in the home THP. Slash home slash THP. From the root, we have home, the home directory for everyone. And under the home directory, we have a directory called CHP. That's where I'm right now. If I do an ls, we can see that there is bank. Now I want to delete bank, this same bank here over here. And to delete this bank, I'm going to write the command rm, and then we're going to add some options. Space, minus, arrow, which means recursively, and then F for false. So just delete it and not ask questions. And I'm going to write the word bank. I hit enter, and this time it works. So rm will actually delete the directory, but you have to add this extra options dash rf. Okay, I'm going to hit clear. Now you remember in the previous class I told you there is a command that can show you what all commands do. So and that command was called man. So I'd like us to read a little bit about that rm command to remove a file. I'm going to man rm, which we use to delete a file, and I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to give us a lot. It says remove files or directories. So the way you use it, you say rm, and then you give the option, and then you give the name of the file or the directory. So you can see a brief description here. Now I use rm, and the option I had used was dash f, and there was also a dash arrow. F means do it by force, and then arrow means recursively. So remove it, delete it, and also delete anything inside the directory. So I wrote rf for recursively. For example, I'm going to hit quit to get out of this page. Quit q with a q. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you something. Let us create a new directory, mkdir, to create a new folder. Let us call it love. And then I want to delete it. Let me see if I put something in love. I can cd into love. And inside of this love, I can create a file called touchmango. And then now I want to get out of love, cd space dot dot to reverse one level up. Now I want to delete the love. So I'm going to say rm to delete, minus R for recursively, any folder inside and files delete. And also take that out by force by adding the letter F. Then give space, you give the name of the file you're trying to delete. It's called love. You hit enter, and that's it. Love is gone. If I do an ls-lh, you will see there is no love. Love is gone. Now I'm going to show you how to create a nested directory. Let's say you want to create a directory that has another directory inside of it. So we could create mkdir. Let's just say we have mom, and then inside of mom, we want to create another directory. So I have to cd into mom. Now inside of mom, if I do a pwd, I'm inside of mom, and if I want to create another directory called maybe baby, I can say mkdir baby. So now I have a mom, and inside of mom there is a baby. If I do an ls, you see a baby inside of mom. If I do a pwd, you will see that inside of home thp mom. So that's another way of creating it, but this involves a lot of steps. So the easiest way of creating a nested directory, I'm going to show you. I'm going to hit clear, and I'm just going to type cd. If you type cd and you don't say anything, it will take you to your home directory. For example, right now I am thp, and you know my location is I'm under home thp/mom. If I just type cd and I hit enter with no dot dot, just enter, it takes me straight to my home directory. And how do I know that? When you see this curly, this squiggly sign, it shows you that you're in your home directory. Then I write a pwd again, you see I'm under home thp. So this is the home directory for the user called thp. So I'm going to create a nested directory, and it will be father, and inside of father there will be son. So it's a directory that has another directory inside of it. So I'm going to do mkdir -p for nested directory. Then I'm going to say father and slash son, no space. So you just say father slash son. It's going to go ahead and create a directory called father, and inside the directory called father you will see a son, and I hit enter. If I do an ls, you would see that we have a directory called father, and if I cd to father, then I do an ls, you will see another directory called son. And so that's how you create a nested directory. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video where I'll continue to teach you how to copy, to move files, and many other basic Linux command lines.